Deep in the heart of the Congo rainforest, where the thick canopy shields the ground from the blazing sun, an extraordinary discovery was about to change the way humanity understood the animal kingdom. Dr. Eleanor Carter, a renowned primatologist, had spent decades studying great apes, but nothing could have prepared her for what she was about to uncover. One morning, as the team of researchers settled into their observation station, a series of unusual vocalizations echoed through the jungle. They belonged to Kumba, a silverback gorilla who had been observed for years but had recently shown signs of intelligence far beyond what was previously recorded. A new discovery. Kumba was unlike any other gorilla Dr. Carter had encountered. His eyes carried a deep, knowing expression, and his ability to communicate through hand gestures had advanced far beyond typical sign language training. With the help of advanced AI-based translation software, Dr. Carter and her team attempted to decode Kumba's sounds and gestures. Days turned into weeks, and slowly the team began to decipher a structured pattern within his communication. What they found was nothing short of astonishing. Kumba was speaking. The realization sent shockwaves through the scientific community. The gorilla wasn't just mimicking human speech, he was forming thoughts, expressing emotions and recalling memories. But what Kumba revealed next would shake humanity to its core. The message from Kumba. Late one evening, under a moonlit sky, Dr. Carter decided to ask Kumba a question that had been on her mind for weeks. "Do you understand us, Kumba?" she signed and spoke softly. Kumba let out a deep breath and responded with a sequence of gestures and vocalizations. The AI translator processed his words. "Yes, humans hurt Earth." The team fell silent. Kumba continued, his massive hands moving with precision. "Before trees strong, rivers full, sky clean. Now, dying. Humans take too much." Tears welled in Dr. Carter's eyes as she realized the depth of his understanding. Kumba wasn't just communicating, he was warning them. A connection beyond science. Over the next several months, Kumba continued to share his knowledge. He spoke of ancient gorilla legends, of how his ancestors once roamed freely without fear of deforestation or poaching. He spoke of trust, betrayal, and of seeing his family taken by humans for research and entertainment. One evening he shared something even more shocking. Humans and gorillas, once same. Dr. Carter's breath hitched. The statement was cryptic but profound. Could Kumba be referring to early evolutionary connections? Or was there a deeper, more spiritual connection that humans had long forgotten? Kumba also described a world before human interference, lush, harmonious, and abundant with life. He painted images of ancient forests where his ancestors thrived alongside other creatures in a balanced ecosystem. The detailed recollection stunned the researchers, making them wonder if Kumba's memory was inherited through generations. The world reacts. News of Kumba's communication spread like wildfire. Media outlets called him the talking gorilla, while scientists worldwide debated the implications of his intelligence. Was he a unique case, or could other primates possess similar abilities? Government officials arrived eager to study Kumba, but Dr. Carter refused. She knew that placing him in captivity for experimentation would be a betrayal of his trust. Then, one fateful night, a team of unknown individuals attempted to capture Kumba. Dr. Carter and her team fought fiercely to protect him, and in the chaos, Kumba did something no one expected. He spoke directly without AI assistance. "Leave me be." The words were raw but unmistakable. The poachers fled in terror, and Dr. Carter knew that Kumba's message had to be shared with the world. Kumba, despite his wisdom, was still vulnerable. Knowing this, Dr. Carter and her team devised a plan to ensure his safety. With the help of local conservationists, they established a protected reserve, guarded around the clock, to prevent any further attempts at capturing the remarkable gorilla. The final revelation. Before disappearing into the depths of the jungle, Kumba left one final message for Dr. Carter. "Humans forget, love Earth, or lose it." The words echoed in her mind as she watched him vanish into the trees. It was a warning, a plea, and a truth that humanity could no longer ignore. The impact of Kumba's words ***. As the scientific community continued to debate Kumba's abilities, environmentalists seized the moment. Protests erupted worldwide, urging governments to take immediate action against deforestation and poaching. Conservation organizations used Kumba's message to push for stricter laws protecting wildlife. Dr. Carter found herself at the center of a movement larger than she had ever imagined. Interviews, documentaries, and conferences filled her days as she fought to keep Kumba's story alive. Yet she always wondered if the world would truly listen. Then months later, a group of indigenous leaders from the Congo reached out to her. They claimed their ancestors had spoken of a great ape who could communicate with humans, a guardian of the jungle, warning those who would harm it. Could Kumba be the very legend they spoke of? Governments faced increasing pressure to act. Countries implemented stricter environmental policies, and funding for wildlife conservation surged. Kumba had done what no scientist, activist, or leader had achieved. He had united people under a common cause, saving the planet. Kumba's legacy. Years passed, and though Kumba was never seen again, his words remained etched in the hearts of millions. Schools taught his story, inspiring children to respect nature. Scientists continued their research, now considering the possibility that other animals might possess similar intelligence. But most importantly, humanity had been given a choice: to heed Kumba's warning or continue down a path of destruction. Dr. Carter, now much older, stood at the edge of the jungle where she had last seen Kumba. She closed her eyes and listened. A distant, familiar sound echoed through the trees, a deep, resonant call. Kumba was still watching. The search for other voices. After Kumba's disappearance, researchers across the world began looking into other primates. Dr. Carter's colleagues set up AI-based translation programs in zoos, wildlife sanctuaries, and untouched forests, hoping to discover more cases of highly intelligent animal communication. To their astonishment, Kumba was not alone. A chimpanzee in Tanzania displayed rudimentary spoken language. An orangutan in Borneo used symbols to convey abstract thoughts. Each new discovery confirmed what Dr. Carter had always believed: Kumba was just the beginning. Moral of the story: ****. In the pursuit of progress, humanity has often forgotten its deep connection to nature. Kumba's story is a reminder that the Earth speaks to us in many ways. We just have to be willing to listen. If we continue to exploit and destroy, we may lose not only the planet but the wisdom that has existed within it for centuries. The time to change is now.